It is a foolish judge who, before the evidence is presented, makes a judgment. Peter Tremaine. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 years ago, I was selected to participate in a debate competition. I was very excited at first because it was my first ever debate. But when I found out who my other teammate was going to be, I was not very happy. By that time, I thought I had known her very well. Let me name her Omalmi for this story. What I had heard was not the best about Omalmi, and I had already made a judgment based on this. So after hearing all of these stories, I was challenged to work together with her on the same team, and I tried to keep as much distance from her as I could. That day, I went home and told my mother about the exciting news that I was selected for the debate, and also the not so exciting part about my teammate. A few days later, we had to make a trip to the optometrist. He confirmed that the blurriness that I had been ignoring all that time had only gotten worse. So a week later, I finally got my first pair of glasses. I still remember my first car ride back home. It was like I was seeing everything around me all over again. I was so amazed that I went straight home to tell my mother. Mama, until now, I hadn't realized how much the world had been hiding from me, because I hadn't realized how the leaves on the trees were mixed with colors of green, but also with hidden tinges of yellow and orange, or how the far-off mountains had little cottage houses with flames glowing that I hadn't seen before. That's when I asked myself, do my eyes deceive me? Then my mother said, darling, just like eyes can deceive you, people can too. And maybe your friend Omalmi is one of them. You haven't really seen her do all of these things these people have told you, have you? Maybe you should give her the benefit of the doubt. Now, my mother might not always sound right, but that made me question myself. The next day, I went back to school and started off with my work on debating. I was struggling to achieve the task assigned to me, and can you guess who came to my aid? Out of everyone on the team, Omalmi started reaching out to me and helping me out. My perspective of her slowly started changing, and after some time, she seemed to be a nice person. That's when I asked myself, do my eyes deceive me? By the end of the day, I had totally changed the way I thought about Omalmi, and she was just nice and helpful. That day, I knew I learned a very important lesson. Never judge a person based on the outward, the way people have portrayed them to be with all the false stories and rumors, because you never know, they might end up being one of the nicest and closest friends that you ever had. That, similar to my friend Omalmi and my weak eyesight, our view on people can also be deceiving and slightly tinted. At times, it's hard to see past the outward, and we may tend to make judgments based on a first impression or preconceived notion. Just like I made my first impressions based on what I heard about Omalmi. And just like I realized that I needed to get myself a pair of glasses or correct my eyesight to see better, our view on people can also change when we look past the outward and focus on the inward. of each person. This enables us to love them beyond judgment, like the green leaves with the hidden tinges of yellow and orange. Each person has something positive beyond what we see in the outward. My experience has taught me never to judge a person based on what I see with my tainted view. I'll have to ask myself, do my eyes deceive me? Now, have you ever been in doubt? Have your eyes deceived you? Thank you.